All right. March Madness. Um, if you know me, my pick right now is the Arizona Wildcats. They're my pick right now. It's like, oh, UCLA is gonna win the pack. No, they won't. UCLA, they are so overrated. And I'm gonna say a scorching hot take. Everyone, I know people who are picking Kansas to repeat. No, they're overrated. Kansas is so overrated. Probably the weakest number one seed out of all the number one seeds. They're the weakest, hands down. They just get killed by Texas. I'm picking Arizona. I have Arizona, Alabama, Texas, and IU in the Final Four. I have a strange feeling IU is going to turn into last year's UNC, become scolding hot, and go on a monstrous run in the NCAA tournament. I have that feeling about IU this year. I think IU is going to go far. It was Alabama. Arizona wins against Texas, and then Arizona beats Alabama. That's how I think it'll go. I think Arizona's going to win the national title. I have them beating Alabama. My two March teams are gone. So OU and UNC, both of them are gone. OU, I expected them to be bad, but I didn't think they'd be the worst team in the Big 12. I thought that was going to be West Virginia, but good Lord, OU. That was horrible. You're literally the worst team in the Big 12. You blow out Alabama, and it's looking like a fluke. UNC, they're not even an NIT team. No preseason number one will accept an NIT bid. None. Trust me. No preseason number one with championship aspirations, a natty or bust team, none will choose the NIT. None will accept an NIT bid. None. And also, what the fuck happened? What the fuck happened? Why are you so mad? I hate cicadas so much. Yeah, I'm just gonna say right now, Kansas is the most overrated team entering March Madness. We know they're gonna make March. They'll probably get a 1 seed, even though they're fucking overrated. I think this is going to be a year where only one number one seed is going to go to the Final Four again. And I think that will be Alabama. In the end, it will be the Alabama Crimson Tide. Because while Brandon Miller doesn't show up in big games, the rest of the team does. All right. I will go ahead and I never do this when I talk about stuff like March Madness. I'm going to drop the link. Also, by the way, Kansas should have lost to Wisconsin. They should have lost to Wisconsin. They should have lost to OU, who is the worst team in the Big 12. They're the worst team in the Big 12, and it's not even close either. They just got blown out by Texas. I'm already writing off Kansas because the team, they are the weakest. They rely on their dog 3-point shooting. They rely on that when that's not enough. You have to have a good team around. Kansas has no bigs. None. When they've played teams with bigs, they've gotten cooked. Tennessee cooked them. Tennessee, who lost to Colorado, destroyed Kansas. Wisconsin lost at the buzzer to them, and Wisconsin should have beat them. I think if any conference is on the rise in taking over college basketball, it's the Big Ten. Purdue, IU, yeah, Michigan was overrated as hell this year. I don't know how Holtman still has a job at Ohio State. Wisconsin needs a new coach. I remember being so high on Wisconsin and they choked. I remember last year I was so high on Wisconsin and they choked. I think I had Wisconsin in the Final Four, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, I might have had them in the Natty. I did have them in the Natty. I had them losing to Duke. Oh my god. I hate my bracket last year. Oh well, I'm going to strive to be better this year. All I know is my national title is Arizona versus Alabama. That's all I know. Arizona, Alabama is my Natty. Locking it in. I'm locking in the Natty, Arizona versus Alabama. And I have Arizona winning. Lock it in. Either a Pac-12, Big Ten, or SEC team will win. It's either going to be IU. Yes, I have that strange feeling about IU. Texas. I think Texas is going to be in a region with Purdue. And then Texas just stomps Purdue because I'm going to say it. People are going to try to kill me for this. Zach Edey's overrated. Zach Edey is so overrated. Purdue in general is overrated. But Purdue's going to get the 1 seed. I think Houston can make a big run too. Do not be surprised if Houston makes a run. Baylor sucks. I have them losing second round. I have Yep, absolutely. I'm going to talk about Syracuse now. They're going to go to the NIT. I promise you, Syracuse is going to the NIT. UNC will not. UNC won't make. I'm not saying UNC will make the NCAA tournament because they won't, but they won't even make the NIT. UNC won't even make the NIT. Oh, and also, I don't do this with Duke players, but although I did it with Grayson Allen, fuck Jeremy Roach and fuck Kyle Filipowski. Both of them are absolute bitch made. Both of them are dirty cowards. Both Filipowski and Roach are cowards. Both of them are dirty. The last time I've hated a Duke player was Grayson Allen. Now it's literally Kyle Filipowski and Jeremy Roach. I actually think Syracuse wins the NIT. It's not going to be UNC. UNC's not even close to NIT material. Look, UNC was a preseason number 1, and they dramatically underachieved. You think UNC, who is favored by many, myself included, to win the national title in the preseason, you run back 4 of your 5 starters. You have Hubert Davis, who I'm pretty sure won ACC Coach of the Year, if I'm not mistaken. And you're not even going to make the NCAA tournament? You really think UNC will accept an NIT bid? The correct answer is no, they will not. They will not accept it. If you are a championship or bust team and you don't qualify for the NCAA tournament, you don't get invited, you're not going to accept the NIT. You're not. And if you do, then you're a loser. Then you're ultimate losers. Because I already know if UNC makes the NIT, they will get beat in the first round. Very first NIT game will be UNC, and they will lose. They will lose. And I like UNC too. But trust me. Caleb Love massively underperformed. RJ Davis also massively underperformed. Pete Nance, who I was very high on, grad transfer from Northwestern, was a complete bust. Armando Bacot was just Armando Bacot, the best player in the ACC. He's way better than Wong. Wong is overrated as hell. Also, I'm going to say it right now. Clemson's going to win the ACC. It's going to be Clemson. I have Syracuse. I have Wake beating Syracuse, but I think Syracuse is going to the NIT. And I have Wake beating Miami. I have Wake, Clemson. I have Clemson winning by 30. I think Clemson wins the ACC this year. People are saying it's outlandish that I'm saying UNC can lose to Boston College. How bad this team has played. Do not be shocked. Now, they'll beat Louisville. They're the worst team in the entire – they're one of the worst teams in the entire country. Yeah, I think so. Wake Syracuse will be one hell of a game. Big 12 is going to be Texas. Big 10, I'm going bold. I'm picking IU. I have IU versus Iowa, and I have IU winning. I think the Big 10 is better than the ACC right now. I also think the Big 10 is better than the Big 12. The Big 10 has more depth than the Big 12 does. But there are 9 teams are tied for second place? 9? Because the Big 12 is more than just Texas. And pretty soon, it's only going to be Houston, because Texas is leaving soon. Next year's their last year. They're going to the SEC. Then it'll continue to be Texas. Then it'll be Texas, Arkansas, Alabama, top 3 in the SEC. Kentucky. If any Kentucky fans watching this, I'm just letting y'all know, you guys suck. You're going one and done again in the NCAA tournament if you make it there. Which you probably will. I'm going to say this, though. Fuck you, St. Peter's, for busting my bracket. So happy that UNC destroyed St. Peter's. Well, 1, I like UNC, and 2, St. Peter's busted my bracket, so fuck St. Peter's for that. Now, I have Arizona winning the national title. That's the one giveaway about my bracket. Arizona's my natty pick. Arizona is my pick to win it all. I think Arizona is a safe bet in my eyes. Arizona's safe to pick to win the Natty. I think this is the best team Arizona's had in a while. I think people overrate UCLA. People are like, oh, UCLA beat Arizona today. UCLA paid the refs so bad. I don't even think UCLA is going to win the Pac-12 tournament. I think Arizona's going to. I think Arizona's better than UCLA. UCLA is criminally overrated. All I know about UNC, Hubert Davis is on the hot seat. He's 100% on the hot seat. Because you're getting a good recruiting class. You're going to get some more players. We know he's going to hit the transfer portal. There's going to be dudes that I'm going to want on UNC that are going to be in the transfer portal. That happens every year. A few years ago, I was like, Brady Manick is going to go to UNC, and he did. I also said that get Nance, and they did. Nance won't be coming back. They're going to lose all 5 of their starters. Leakey's not coming back. Caleb's not coming back. Mondo's not coming back. RJ is definitely not coming back. In fact, RJ is probably going to go to the draft. Mondo doesn't have eligibility. Actually, he kind of does, but he won't come back. He participated in senior day. So did Leaky Black. Leaky Black has no eligibility left. Leaky Black is gone. Caleb Love is probably gone too. Duke's going to be Garbo next year. I'm already calling it. Duke's going to miss the tournament. They're going to go to the NIT next year. I'm picking Duke to go to the NIT. People are going to call me a hater. But here's the thing. Duke is going to be losing a few pieces, even though he's a bitch. Jeremy Roach and Kyle Filipowski, too. Sadiq Whitehead's probably going to go to the draft. They're going to lose. They're going to lose some more pieces. John Shire ain't that good of a coach. It showed that they needed Coach K. I like Coach K, even though Coach K showed his true colors last year when he covered up for his grandson and their best player, Paolo Banchero. But again, it was Coach K's final year anyway, so it didn't matter. It didn't really matter because Coach K was gonna God. Coach K was gonna go because Coach K was gonna retire. I'm going to talk about Ja Morant in a separate stream because I'm not going to talk about it in this stream. I'm going to talk about it in a different stream, and the Memphis Grizzlies and the Dallas Mavericks and why people hate both of them so much this year. I'm going to do my MLB postseason picks another time, just not right now. OU fire Porter Moser. because we're going to lose our first game of the Big 12 tournament. Fire Moser. Porter Moser is donezo. He's gone. Literally a few more days, I'm going to rant about Notre Dame. I'm going to go on a full-blown rant about Notre Dame because I know what's coming for Notre Dame football next year. It's going to be such a mediocre season. I see 9-3 at most for Notre Dame. Notre Dame's schedule is harder this year than it was last year. Yeah, you get Ohio State at home. Yeah, you get USC at home. Duke's on the come up. Louisville's all right. You literally promote a staffer to offensive coordinator when Marcus Freeman wanted, and I mean wanted, Utah's offensive coordinator. But no, the boosters are cheap. The boosters are incredibly cheap. And you don't even give Brian Mason a lifetime contract, so he leaves for the Colts. So now, no more blocked punt parties. Now the offense is going to score less points because they don't have any where to go. Josh, turn the music off. Copyright.
Hold on. Sorry about that, but I was gonna say I'm not gonna rant or rage or anything about today's loss because I knew it was coming. For
Chris
the men.
Holtman fired.
Yeah, I want Chris Holtman fired. He's shown us he's given up. He's completely lost the locker room. I mean, Gene Smith, the athletic director, knows that whenever Chris Holtman is given up, the head coach is given up, it's time for him to fire him.
Yeah. Porter Moser should be fired too, but he probably won't be fired. He'll be given one more chance.
I mean, Chris Holtman needs to be fired now. I'm fed up with him.
I'd rather have Chris Holtman than Porter Moser. Porter Moser sucks.
Yeah, Chris Holtman, though, he never gotten past the first weekend of the NCAA tournament.
Didn't he do that last year?
No.
I was sworn he did.
He didn't.
Oh, he lost his own.
Yeah, round of 32. As I stress, you get rid of Chris Holtman now, you'll find a different head coach that can lead.
Speaking of head coaches that are on the hot seat, Hubert Davis of North Carolina. You're a preseason number one, and you're not even going to make either the NIT or the NCAA tournament.
You can count us out of those tournaments. We're not going anywhere.
Ohio State, UNC, Oklahoma, not going to touch either tournament. Notre Dame too, because Mike Bray's retiring. I think it's better for Notre Dame basketball that he's retiring.
Yeah, and I'm sick and tired of people making Ohio State fans keep making excuses for Chris Holtman. Chris Holtman's got to go. Okay, he's done. The guy can't lead. He's been our head coach for almost 6 seasons now. I understand why it was time for Thad Matta to go, but why do you bring in Chris Holtman? That guy can't lead.
I think, and well, I'm gonna do another stream like sometime in the next couple of days, and I'm just gonna rant about Notre Dame because they're just showing they're going completely nowhere. And Olivia Miles is out for the year.
Yeah, and if your women's basketball team has a chance to win back-to-back Big Ten tournament titles and has a chance for the back-to-back automatic bid for NCAA tournament. And they have started 19-0, wanted to win all effort on the 30th year anniversary of their first and only appearance to the national championship women's final four in the women's national championship game. That is a problem within itself.
Yeah. It's like women's are better than their men's right now.
And plus, the men's they haven't made to the Elite Eight in 10 years. They haven't even made it to the Final Four in 11 years.
Yeah, Notre Dame's in that boat too, and Mike Bray's retiring, so Notre Dame's going to have to look for a new head coach.
Yeah. And I already have a poll up, which I'll get to that poll on a week from today. It's Start Tech on Saturday until I go to bed. A week from today, I'll discuss another team battle.
Michael Mayer and Darnell Washington.
Yes, don't be surprised if Leonard Taylor, who is from my neck of the woods, gets picked by the Bengals, though.
A guy you guys, I think, should target, but you guys probably won't get him. Tight end out of Utah, Mr. Dalton Kincaid.
Yeah, but look at Leonard Taylor. I know he plays for University of Cincinnati. He's from University of Cincinnati. People may know him as the Cincinnati Bearcat. But I know here where I live, and from my neck of the woods, we've known him as a Springfield Wildcat graduate.
Yeah. I mean, I know one thing's for certain. Bengals are probably going to go DB or tight end first round.
We need tight ends, like, since yesterday. We're probably going to lose Hayden Hurst, which I hope to God we don't.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you this. Joe Sample is going to walk.
Yeah, he probably will.
And I stressed about this every time. You do not pick wide receivers and you do not pick tight ends from the University of Washington. We produced one good University of Washington player, and that's Corey Dillon, a running back.
Yeah, and the big fish for the Washington is next year Mike Penix Jr., who's from my neck of the woods, Tampa Bay Tech High School.
Yeah, and I know University of Washington produces good running backs.
Yeah. And they have decent quarterback play. Other than Jake Locker, it's not a bad quarterback class.
And speaking of quarterbacks, they are on the field today along with receivers and tight ends in the scouting combine.
Young is my quarterback one, but Stroud's my two. I have Stroud going to the Colts.
And
I think Stroud and Young are going to be in the same division.
I can guarantee you this. The Bears would be stupid to trade their first overall pick to the Texans and trade the second overall pick to the Colts.
Yeah, because the 1 and 2 will be Young and Stroud.
I mean, Cardinals I know will be picking third unless they want to trade that away.
Yeah, and the Cardinals will get like a defensive player. Their defense is really bad.
We need tight ends. We need not only a tight end that can catch, I mean a tight end that can block.
Dalton Kincaid, perfect fit.
I mean, Michael Mayer, I don't know if you read it. I sent you this the other day. He called Paycor State and who they stay with. We could have named our state on that last year.
Yeah, it's still Paul Brown to me, damn it.
It's still Paul Brown to me, damn it.
Yep.
I mean, come on now. I I'm hoping that this men's basketball team, if Chris Holtman wants me to forgive this season, I'm giving him one more chance. Win the Big Ten tournament. If we don't, he's gone.
Yeah, he'll be gone. Notre Dame won't worry about the ACC tournament because they're gonna lose to Virginia Tech, and then UNC is gonna lose to like Boston College.
Yeah, but FAU was ranked.
Who was ranked?
FAU, I believe. Florida
Did they
Atlantic.
lose? Did LC's alma mater lose?
I'm looking. No, they play next Thursday.
They'll probably win.
So yeah, hopefully the guy Monday, I make that video. Or that premiere. I give my reasons why I want Chris Holtman fired.
Chris Holtman. I don't understand. I was watching a few games and I was like, how does this man still have a job?
Your question is good as mine.
This guy, he confuses me as much as Ryan Day confuses me when I watch Ohio State in football. Because there's two reasons why Ohio State lost to Georgia. One, Ryan Day is an idiot. Two, Marvin Harrison got targeted.
Yeah, but we're bringing back James Laurinaitis to the coach, but he's going to be on our coaching staff.
Interesting.
But Chris Holtman, we need a guy that can lead, that can help take this team to the next level, get past the first weekend of the NCAA tournament for once. We have not made it to the second weekend of the tournament in 10 years.
Yeah.
That is terrible. And I don't know if you saw my recent community post, but I warned Chief fans about John Ross III and his attitude.
What happened to John Ross?
I don't know. He had a bad attitude at first. I warned Giants fans about him. Didn't heed my warning. Now I'm warning Chief fans about him. He's with the Chiefs now.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Speaking
the
of,
Chiefs, Jackson Mahomes, you're an idiot.
he's done.
You're done.
He's done.
Mahomes is going to dump him.
I mean, if somehow John Ross...
was it.
If John Ross III does make the Chiefs roster, and when we do play the Chiefs this upcoming season, I hope Mahomes throws to John Ross every single time.
He could, because I don't know why, but Kadarius Toney had the same problems as Ross, and look at what Toney is now in Kansas City.
Yeah, Toney had a bad attitude as well with the Giants.
Got traded, and now he looks even better.
Yeah, but AB owning the arena football team, really? I can't with AB anymore.
How has he not been arrested?
He's going to own the arena football league team.
And he still has a warrant.
That's a question we may not answer. How is he not arrested?
I don't understand how he's still on the streets.
I mean, I don't know, but I said I'm going to throw a little twist for my pick-em tournament for this upcoming season. Not only will I wear my tournament against a jersey of the Pats, which I'm going to be year of season on my pickup tournament, they also have option of whether they want my flags or not. Because I'm going to get me some new mini pennants, some new flags from to the elimination box with.
Yeah.
And plus, next NHL season will be the Ducks' 30th year anniversary.
Yep. I don't want to talk about the Lightning right now. 4 losses in a row. That'd be 5 because we're not beating the Hurricanes.
I mean, we just had a no regulation loss week for the second work week this season.
Yikes.
We beat Chicago at home. We lost in overtime to who is that team we lost to?
Arizona?
No, we beat Montreal last night. It was somebody else.
I said Arizona.
It's not Arizona. I think we already beat them twice or 3 times.
I think John Jones won.
Let me look. I know we lost in overtime to some scrub team we shouldn't. You had no business losing to. We play Seattle on Tuesday, so
That's a loss.
how do we lose to the Capitals in overtime? With Dylan Strome not on the ice.
I don't know. Washington just beat San Jose 8-3.
We should have won that game with Washington the other night.
Oh. Damn it, Preacher Man. Why'd you have to go live? Anyways, I'm going to end it. I'll check it later.
All right, I'll be live Friday. Or next time, go to StreamYard for AFC North Hangout.
I'll make sure to tune in and watch.
It's Thursday. Thursday will be my burger review. So tune in my weekly